What?
That's when Green Bay started doing that.
What's that?
What?
What's he doing? Prayer chat? The Jamin Show. Good morning. Nice to see you here. Let's see. How you been, Jamin? Good morning to you too. I'm not ignoring you. My wife was asking me about something, so I'm looking at it real quick. Good morning to everybody. How are you all doing today? Nice to see you here. You are up early there, Junkyard. I've been up since 5 o'clock. Was gonna start one at 5:30. I said, nah, I do it right now. Everybody's gonna expect me to be up every morning at 5:30. So, but no, I just come in at 6:30. So I watched a little bit of TV, and then I come out here and I check my Facebook account and my Grab a Dog Facebook account, and so. Yeah, I know. I'll get back to that there, Jamin. It's just, you know, you got to take baby steps right now to get back to where you meant me. Okay. Yeah. I got to take baby steps so I can get back to where I used to be. So I'm getting better and better every day. It's just that, you know, I don't want to push it. So. I'll hopefully within next week or so, I'll be back on at 5:30 in the morning. I'm surprised you got a notification. Half the people don't even get notifications anymore. Yeah, it's they're right here. So yeah, you can see a couple 100 miles, you know. I actually used to love getting up early in the morning and going sitting on the deck and having a cup of coffee when it's nice and quiet. Hear the birds chirping. All the obnoxious neighbors were sleeping, you know. That's the good old days. Now the little bastards, they get up at 5 o'clock in the morning just so they can make noise to ruin everybody else's day. By the way, Big Steve Entertainment, he did a video, 2 of them, Franken Beans in honor of Iron Dog 63. So you guys got to go take a look at Big Steve Entertainment. You know, watch the video, give them a thumbs up, leave a comment. When I got all done, said and done, I told them I'd eat them. You know, they look good to me. I would eat them. So, Charlie Chillin, Good morning, man. I haven't seen you in a while. Basically, it's mostly my fault. I'm sorry about that because I'm just not being able to get back to normal right away. So sooner or later, I will be. So. I did it for 30 years there, junkyard, but I was getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So that's what made me an old man real quick. You know, you go to bed at 10 or 11, get up at 2. It's good to see you too, Charlie. I used to, before I got sick, every Saturday morning, I would go to a restaurant and have coffee with like 10 or 12 guys every morning, every Saturday. I enjoyed doing that. Got to go out and visit. And these guys they weren't even my age. They were, 10, 20 years older than me. But I'd go there, have all sorts of fun, man. In the last 5 years, I think 5 or 6 of them have passed away. And some of them aren't even able to go to have coffee anymore. So I miss that. Yeah, that's right. Well, like they say, early to bed, early to rise makes man healthy, wealthy, and wise. So, yeah, so it's your turn now, and you still get up early. Yeah, I know the feeling. B&J, good morning. Nice to see you here. All right, Jamin, you have a good day, man. Hopefully, by the next week or the end of next week, I'll be on my regular routine. So you can come in early and enjoy more of the show. But you can also, put headphones on and put me in your pocket, and you can listen to me while you're working. The wife says, "Yeah, huh?" Yeah. They sent me a retirement survey a while back, and I had a question on asking what I was going to do on my retirement. I'm going to stop filling out surveys. Yeah. I got you got to answer phones, yeah. Um, Good morning, Picker Rick. Nice to see you here. Um, I got a survey, and I got a survey from um, the Republican Party asking me to fill it out, a questionnaire. I started filling it out, and about 3/4 of the way down, it says, "Would you like to contribute 1,000, 100, 200, 50, 10, 20?" I thought, well, wait a minute. What's this all about? So I started reading, and all it was is they want more donations. And they said, please fill out this thing and enclose a check for $15 to process this. Well, hell, I'll save myself $15. I'll save you the hassle. So I threw it away. Yeah. It's doing good, Charlie. It's doing good. Um, and Rick, it's doing better. I'm getting along better. I'm walking a lot better than I was a week ago. Not using the cane so much. When I do stand up, the first couple of steps are, the hardest, and then after that, I can start to walk a little bit better, and it gets better and better. 2 days ago, I was out in the shed for about an hour, and I moved a bunch of stuff and cleaned a big area out in the shed, and so I didn't have my cane then, and I felt it though when I got done. I come in the house, I was all sweaty, and so it was a workout for me. So, and I can't lift up things like I used to be able to lift up on. I'm not as strong as I used to be. So, what would take me one, pick up an armload of stuff and move it someplace now it takes me 4 or 5 trips. So, I like that video you put out there, Rick. I didn't get to watch it, but I'm talking about the title. They laugh at me because I'm different, and I laugh at them because they're all the same. So, that was pretty cool. Marie Kaplinger, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Thank you, Charlie. By the way, check out Big Steve Entertainment. He done Frank and Beans video inspired by me. So, what's it doing there, Junkyard? I don't know too much about the newer ones with the electronics under, the electronics in them, but I used to be a small engine mechanic. I was actually state certified at the age of 16. So, and I used to go around years ago, and I would pick up lawnmowers and riding lawnmowers and push mowers or whatever I could find. And I'd bring them home and I would work on them, get them running, and I'd put them out, paint them up, straighten out the fenders or whatever, and put them out front for sale. Make a few bucks on them. And Southern Engineer, yeah. Oh, I know. I had a demolition derby car, and starter went out of it right at the demo. And so I got it out, took the starter out, but I didn't have another starter. My dad was there. My dad tore it apart. And he worked on it and put it back together. And he said, try that. And he had it working. He rebuilt it right there on the spot. So. if that's all you got left to do, Charlie's just the steps. That's not too bad. Yeah. I need to get a starter drive for my Briggs and Stratton 11 horse um, generator. So I've tried a couple of starters for it already, and they're not. They come off in Briggs and Strattons, and they come off 11 horses, but they're not the right one for some reason. So, and I even put the gear drive on it, from my old one, and it still won't work. It doesn't throw it out far enough or whatever. So I guess I'm going to have to go to, the Briggs and Stratton dealer and take. What happened was the magnets inside the casing of the starter shattered. Never seen that in my entire life. So I guess I might as well take the casing back and, have them run the numbers and see what kind of starter it takes. So good morning, Eastad. Nice to see you here. Yeah, the teeth count's different. So if you'll excuse me, I have to go to those boys' room. I didn't have to go, but now I have to. So I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Check out each other's channel. John, hopefully you're doing better. Right? Sorry about that. But you know, see you later, East Dad. Sorry about that. But you know, well, hopefully you're doing better there, East John. I had that gastric bypass, and when I have to go, I have to go. And so, you know, it's one of them things. So. Well, thank you, Marie. It's nice to be back. So, you're cooking eggs there, Charlie? You making enough for everybody? So. Plus, when I was there, I, you know, made a half a pot of coffee. So. Only you're having bread too, toast, eggs and toast. I like eggs and toast. I like a medium, and then medium egg, and then you put over some buttered toast, pop the egg, and just let it ooze all over the toast, and then you know cut it up and eat with a fork. And I can do that. So. Toast and taters, yeah. Hey, I'm gonna make an egg bake this week, maybe. I was gonna do it the other day and didn't do it when I made the baked beans and chicken noodle casserole. So, but made beef and noodles last night. Turned out pretty good. I thought it was tasted pretty good. Noodles got a little overdone. They weren't in there that long. They weren't a high quality noodle. They weren't like a Muller's or something like that. They were just one of the cheap bags of noodles. So I'm not sure if they would have been a Muller's or a Mueller's or whatever it's called. I'm sure they wouldn't have gotten that done that quick. So, but it turned out good. I ate it. So my daughter stopped over. She had some. She thought it was good. And when I cooked the beef, I cooked it with, I cooked it with some salt, pepper, some garlic cloves, and I threw a can of carrots in there to cook the beef with, to give them some flavor. I strained all, I took all that stuff out and put the noodles in, and I cut up the beef and threw it back in there. And I saved all that other stuff. So when it was all said and done, I put it in a bowl to take it, put it up for the night. I threw it all in the dish, I knew the grandkids wouldn't eat it, but, carrots turned out great. They were excellent. So it was a good dinner. You're having a nutritious coffee? Well, that's good, Junkyard. Oh. I'm having tonight, let's see. I don't know. Probably leftovers. I got ham from the other night. I got beef and noodles. I got some of that chicken noodle casserole still. The beans and franks are gone. They say it's good for you. Yeah, that's right, Junkyard. So I don't know. I had a 4-pound ham, and I sliced that up after I cooked it a while, and then I put, pineapple and cherries in it. But I only sliced up about 3 pounds of it, and I left a pound chunk of it, and that's, for breakfast. If you want a ham steak, slice it off and fry it up. So, but I should have, when I bought it, I should have brought my slicer in and sliced it then. Chicken and veggies here later. Then a lot of lounging. Yep. Good morning, Farmall Fanatic. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Oh. You guys get a chance, go see Big Steve. He did a 2-part video on making franken beans, and I inspired him, so he wanted to do it. So I wrote in there that I watched both videos, and I told him in there, it looked good to me, I'd eat it. So he didn't do them like I did, because I put ketchup, mustard, and some brown sugar and onions in it. But looked good to me. I'd like to go fishing too, Charlie. I'm recovering from this hip, and the closest place to go fishing, you got to walk about 100 uneven ground and stuff like that. And I'm not sure-footed enough to do that, and I'm afraid if I do that in fall, that I'm going to be either getting a new hip replaced again or getting the other hip replaced. Brenda, RJ's World. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. I've never heard of JC Parter sausage. We don't have that stuff around here. Sounds like a good deal though. 2-pound stick for $3. If it's something that can sit on your shelf for a while there, junkyard, or you can put in the freezer, you can afford it. How you buy 10 or 12 of them or whatever. Mix that way you have it for later. It's a good deal. So. That sounds pretty good there, junkyard. You just woke up again, thank God. It's always a good day when you wake up there, RJ. But then again, if you don't wake up, you don't know it. So that's a good deal there, junkyard. Had a woman contact us the other day for the hot dog cart. August 26th, they're having a party at the local library, and they want us to supply hot dogs. And she wanted a price on hot dogs for $250, and we don't do like that. We did a $300. And I'll never do that again, because you end up wasting hot dogs, because if you don't have an event right away, because hot dogs come in packages of 80. So you get 80, 160, 240, 320. So they bought 300, so I left 20. Well, if I don't have, they come frozen. So if I don't have another event coming, I either have to give those hot dogs away, cook them up and eat them. Can't refreeze them. So and all the kids are tired of eating hot dogs. So fortunately, I have an event, within 5 days, so that's I can use those. But if I didn't have an event, I'd have to throw them away, and I don't want to do that. So I basically give her a price of either 240 or 320. So one or the other. So because each box comes with a box of 80, but they come in 2 packages of 40. So I can do 40, 80. If I do 40, I'm still gonna have to charge them for more than that, because I can't just go there for 40 hot dogs. So I can do 40, 80. I can do 120, 160, 200, 240, 280, 320, 360. I can go on, and I go up by 40. So, and Oscar Mayer hot dogs are a good hot dog. In fact, now they're making them even better because there are no additives, no nitrates, and no nitrates and nitrate or whatever it's called. So they don't have either one of them in there. So, but we sell all beef hot dogs. So, and we get them from Gordon Food Service. So, if you guys are having a big cookout and you got a Gordon Food Service nearby, and you're having a huge cookout, you're going to have 50, 25, 30, 40 people there. You can go in there and buy a box of hot dogs, all beef, 8-to-1s for $25. That's 80 hot dogs. That's not a bad price. And then they have buns there. You buy the 12-count pack of buns, because there's a difference between an 8-pack and a 12-pack. The 8-pack, you got to rip the buns apart. The 12-pack buns, they're already separated. You open it up, you can pull one bun out at a time. You don't have to rip them. And that's what makes it nice, because in the hot dog business, if you start pulling apart buns, you ruin, out of a package of 8, you'll ruin, okay, let me put it this way. Say you do 80 hot dog buns. You're going to end up ruining probably 3 or 4 by the end of the 80. So that means you got 3 or 4 hot dog buns that you paid for that you lost money on. So you have to actually buy an extra pack of hot dog buns to pay for those, just in case. The only way you ruin a bun if they come in the 12 packs, if you drop it, so they're already split, so you just reach in, open them up, slap your hot dog in, put the your chili or whatever on, and there you go. And that's the difference between 8s and 12s. So. It is a good tip. You can buy them in 10 or 20 pound boxes. That would be a cool deal there. And you probably got a good discount at them too, didn't you? But anyways, you made hot links and corn dogs too. That's pretty cool. Somebody asked me about doing corn dogs. In the state of Michigan, you're not allowed to put a deep fryer on an outdoor hot dog cart. Okay, you got to have a shelter over the top of it. You got to have fire suppression and all that stuff. So by the time you get done doing all that, you're going to have $25,000 into this cart. And how many corn dogs you got to sell to make 25 grand? A lot. So. But we are going to put a little 14-inch flat top griddle on it. And you can eat a pack of hot dogs right now. We're going to put a flat top griddle on it. And when I do get one, and I'll put a video out on it, I have to have a frame made. So because there's a insert right now on the cart to where you can slide a tube in and out of it. And I'll get a piece of tube made up for that and have the frame made up so that all slides in hooks in there, so the grill sits right there next to you. You can, you know, people like the taste of we'll cook the hot dogs on the steamer, but they'll, if they want to, one crisped up or something like that, you can throw it on there. You can throw buns on there or whatever. They have the real good ones for the employees. There you go. Yeah. You boys that are behind bars, you get the ones with all the fat in them. Good morning, free to be me, Barbie. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you here. So. That's pretty cool. Thank you, free to me, Barbie. Nice of you to be here. Arizona Ghostwriter, good morning. Nice to see you here. I'm doing better and better every day. How are you doing today? Anyways, they getting back to that event, they wanted a price on hot dogs. So they said $2.50. Well, I'm going to have to either do $2.80 or $2.40. And well, thank you, Arizona. Huh. Well, that's good. They're free to be me. But anyways, they wanted a price on the hot dogs and buns and condiments, and then they wanted a price with pop and chips. So I got a price for both of them. So I'm waiting to get back to them, give them a price on both. I had a woman that was interested in a graduation party, and obviously she just, they thought that I would sell them 80 hot dogs for $1 a dog. And no, I'm sorry, I can't do that because, my time and my wife's time and my daughter's time is worth money, and I did offer her 80 hot dogs for $2 a dog, and she thought that was expensive, but she doesn't realize that, by the time I put, I pay for the hot dogs, the buns, all the condiments, the gas to go get all this stuff, and then the propane and, my equipment, I got $1 a dog into it. So, but I guess they can cook their own hot dogs on the grill. So. That's pretty cool, there, Junkyard. Well, good morning, lovely.
Shut your mouth.
She's gorgeous. She is.
Tend to your business.
Tend to my business. Time to fill the belly. Okay, there. You have a great one, Charlie.
But you just want to start it.
No, I just had said how beautiful you are this morning.
Oh, geez, get out of here.
Isn't she beautiful, everybody? So what's going on with everybody? Oklahoma students would do the programs. That's pretty cool. Right now I've got, probably about, good morning, Kevin Helming. So I had this guy get a hold of me yesterday about the hot dogs. So I got back with him. Hopefully he'll want me to do an event for him, but I think I have to go to Indiana to do it. So. Okay, I personally I did not like the bacon and onion ketchup. Um, I don't know, but I just used regular ketchup because I didn't. I opened up the bottle of ketchup because I only bought one because I wanted to try it, and it was caramelized onion and bacon, and it just didn't taste right to me. So and so I have dog will travel. That's right. Uh, so I didn't use that. I just used regular ketchup, brown sugar, and I threw onions in it, and I just used hot dogs. Somebody said, "Well, why didn't you put bacon in it?" Well, it was for franken beans. If I was going to do bacon and beans, then I had to throw a bunch of bacon in it. So um, that's why I didn't do it. Yeah, I would do regular ketchup. I didn't, it depends. If you got caramelized onion and bacon ketchup, taste it and see if you like it. I didn't like it. It just didn't taste like bacon and onion to me. It just, it tasted like a chemical, like it was synthetic. So I didn't like it. So I just opted for regular ketchup, and then I put brown sugar and the hot dogs in it. But you can throw your bacon or whatever in it, if you want to do it that way. And I threw my onions. I put mustard in it. So, brown sugar. And I never measure nothing. I always do it to taste. You put some in it, stir it up, get your spoon, take a taste. And if it's not what you like, add a little more of this, add a little more of that, some of this. Grab a clean spoon, stir it up, take a taste, see if you like it. You don't actually have to grab a clean spoon. If you're the only one eating it, you can use the same spoon. But I don't do that. If anybody else is going to be eating it, I always grab a clean utensil until I'm done. I'll have a stack of spoons there before it's all said and done. And then when I get it to where I think it's what I love or I like, that's when it goes in the oven. So. But you can watch Big Steve Entertainment. He just done a Franken Beans too, and he didn't use no ketchup. He used paprika, sea salt, or smoked sea salt, salt and pepper, and I don't know what else. I can't remember what else he used. And chilies, chili powder or something like that. So it depends on what kind of beans you like. So mine were a more traditional, or not a traditional, but they were a more sweet Franken beans. And the kind I make is the kind you can actually go to the refrigerator and grab you a great big old spoonful of them, throw them in a dish, and you can eat them cold. And you use a gold spoon? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So, but I do believe they are good. And especially when they're cold. People are, oh, you're eating cold baked beans? Oh, that's when they're the best, man. You grab them out of the refrigerator, throw you up a dish of them. And my baked beans aren't dry, so they sit there in a clump. They actually will, mellow out. I mean, they're not liquid, but they're not, where you have to smash them down, or you can scoop them like this, and I don't like them dry, But you can actually take a bowl of them, go sit down and watch TV, and you actually enjoy a cold bowl of baked beans. They're good. So. And what's even good, better is you take a slice of, I can't do it anymore, white bread. White bread screws me up for some reason after this gastric bypass. But you take a slice of white bread or wheat bread, whatever, and you butter it, and you eat some beans, take a bite of bread, and when you're all done, save enough of that bread, you wipe the whole bowl out, and then put it in your mouth. And you are absolutely right, Kevin. Crinkle cut, or ruffled potato chips, or crinkled potato chips, and baked beans go together. A classic duo right there. They are the ultimate chip dip. I don't know. It would be nice. Would you like to have a job like that? Ice cream taster? Nope. 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 Oh my God. Yep. Don't change that recipe. So, yeah. Well, the way a lot of them, get those jobs is they go in and interview for them, and honest to God, they're junkyard. They'll go in and they'll make them taste something, and they'll want you to tell them what's in that. And a lot of these people have a sensitive palate to where they can tell you, it's got salt, pepper, vanilla. It's got a little sugar in it, cream de mint, and they tell you exactly what's all in this thing. And that's how they get the job. You and me, we just taste it. Them kind of people, they actually taste it. Big Steve, if you haven't seen it already, I've watched both of them. I've left comments on both of them, and I've been promoting your video all morning on here since I've been on. Telling everybody, go watch your Beans and Franks. I've never been to a chili cook-off, but if I went to a chili cook-off, I think I'd win. I make a damn good chili. A lot of people make that thick chili and all that other stuff. My chili isn't so thick, but I love my chili. And one day I'll do a video on making chili, and my version of chili. And a lot of people, they throw a lot of stuff in it, and they make it so thick you can't use it or whatever. The base of my chili is tomato juice. I use tomato juice, and when I start the chili, and we use ground beef. Fry in onions with it while we're cooking the ground beef. Kidney beans, chili beans, stewed tomatoes. I make a good chili, and then the spices and stuff. And it depends on who's here, but if it's just me and the missus, I'll throw in some jalapeno, diced jalapenos, or not diced, sliced jalapenos. Yeah, you pay a cover charge to try them all. Yeah, they have them all the time down in Toledo. I just never been to one. Kelly Paulson, good morning. I'm sorry you didn't, go live yesterday. I was scrolling through and I seen that, and I actually went and watched it. I don't think I left a video or a comment, but I did give you a thumbs up on it. That you weren't going to be on live yesterday, so. Too bad you can't do 2 streams at once. I know, it's hard. E-Dog, nice to see you here. All right, free to me, Barbie. You go back to bed. Go take a nap. Yeah, you didn't go live at all. I seen your 20-second video that you made yesterday. So. Now I got, I think, 5 pounds of rope sausage out in the freezer. And I think I'm going to have to get it out and thaw it out for Father's Day. I'm going to grill that. Yeah, well, they don't have anything like that at our antique tractor show, and I'm glad, because if they did, I wouldn't be able to be there. We are a vendor at the antique tractor show. So blessings to you too, Freebie. Yep. Sit on all day and shoot the sheep and cook. Yep. That would be something. I did look into, before we bought the hot dog cart, was a guy in Indiana had a trailer, and it was a tandem axle 20-foot enclosed trailer. And inside that had 2 barbecue grills that were 5 foot. It had a flat top that was 4 foot, um, a freezer, and the hand wash, dishwashing sink, and all that other stuff, and some advertisement stuff. And he wanted, I thought it was a good price. The stuff was all older equipment, but it still worked. But you had to roll it all out and set it underneath the tent, and that's the thing, when you got to roll something in and out, you got to set it on. Kind of hard to roll stuff on grass, so. But it was all set up for barbecue. And what else did he make? Sausages. He made blueberry pork sausages. Never heard of it, but I bet those were wonderful. So I'd like to try them, actually. See you later there, Free to Be Me. Someone wake you up. Well, go watch that Franken Beans video. Like I said there, I would eat them, Steve. I'd try them at least, so they look pretty good to me. That sounds pretty cool. The thing of it is you got to be able to make money at it. And when you do barbecued, stainless steel tables on a 500-gallon propane tank, it's pretty cool. Propane tank or fuel oil tank? Hey, Stella. I bet that would be great on sausages. I remember you saying something about that. few months ago there, Kevin. I bet that blueberry barbecue sauce would be good, or apricot mustard. Huh. Oh, the Reaper Man just commented. Looks delicious. Might just make that today. I don't know what he's talking about. Either the chicken noodle casserole or the franks and beans. So, propane tank. Okay. Hey, Stella, if you got a couple of extra jars of that stuff, I can give you an address where you can send it. I'm just kidding. But that does sound good. I've never heard of apricot mustard. Do you got a video of it? I don't know who Aaron Franklin is. I actually got yeah, you do need to make a video. That would be cool. All right, I'll have to check that out, Stella. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, you know, just things to look out for. Refusing to go through. Yeah. That's pretty cool, there, junkyard. Anytime you can start your own business in your backyard and make it something that's worth something is pretty cool. Hey, everyone. Hey, Big Steve. Oh. If you're gonna have a barbecue cart, and the thing to do is offer um, when you buy in bulk, you can get a better deal. But if you sold like a half a rack of ribs, and then potato salad, coleslaw, and baked beans, and a dinner roll, and sell it for $10, I'm sure you could probably make $2.50 or $3 on each dinner, and people would buy it for $10 because it's actually a good deal for $10. Oh. And don't forget their junkyard in Texas, they got all them Texas sushi machines out there, the bait machines. You ever watch that movie Johnny Be Good? Well, that one guy walks up to a bait machine and clicks on goldfish, I think it was a goldfish or whatever, and hits the button. Out comes this goldfish. He pulls it out and slides it down. He says, "Texas sushi." No. That's right. That's the only thing that keeps Texas from falling out to sea is. I hope and pray that I get mall or beach today after my cousin's softball practice. Are you talking about you hope and pray you go to the mall or the beach? Well, hopefully you get to go to the mall or the beach there, Riley. Yeah, Oklahoma's windy because Kansas sucks and Kansas blows and Texas sucks. They had the Chainsaw Massacre there. Yeah, that's funny. Now, I'm sure June Gall would be inclined to disagree with you there, Junkyard. She's from Kansas. So is Linda's House of Chill. She's from Kansas. Might as well be. Did you see the new wall they're building? It's I think it's 30 feet tall, but the last 7 or 8 feet of it is a solid wall, and then it's rounded or whatever. But it's designed so if you even get to the top, you'll never be able to come down without falling because there's no way to shimmy down the wall, without sliding, without because you can't. There's nothing to hold on to. So. Yeah, they're the ones that make the news. You ever notice the news doesn't report anything good anymore? It always reports bad because bad gets listeners and good doesn't. Oh. And by the way, good for Donald Trump yesterday. The news had been saying, that his wife left him and she had facelift and all this other stuff. And that's why she hadn't been seen in 21 days, that she moved out of the White House, moved to Virginia or moved to New York, and that, Donald Trump beat her up and all this other stuff. How far will they go to make up a news story? I just don't understand it. And by the way, she doesn't do anything politically, so why are they attacking her? And they attacked his youngest kid, Barron. Barron's only 10 years old, and they attacked him. He doesn't have anything to do with, it's not him. So why does the news media feel compelled to, go for the jugular on things that doesn't pertain to the actual story? You're right. Sex sells. You're right. That does too. Uh, just get me on this one right here. Stormy Daniels is suing, or was suing, or is suing President Donald Trump for demeaning her character. That's coming from a triple X rated porn star that made movies so little boys could fantasize about her. Now, um, what character is he demeaning? I just don't understand that. You just bought some last night? Oh. On the street corner? You're right. They're all Trump news networks because that's all they report about. 99% of them report, that he did this and he did that and he's being under this and he's going to be impeached and all. And, uh, for Christ's sakes, give the guy a break, man. He just got in office a year and a half ago and they've been on his shirt tails before he even said, I do, And yet, he's did more for the country in the last 18 months than any other president did in any of the 4 or 8 years they ever served. So, Elena Petrovich. Elena. I keep saying Alana. It's Elena Petrovich. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Did you change your hairdo? Charge you a Hondu. That is more competition. I would hope so for that kind of price. She was a midget. This morning I woke up, come out here to make a pot of coffee, and there was a wood tick on the counter. So I grabbed me a paper towel and I made short work of him. Hair was just pinned up. Okay. Well, you look different today, Elena. Yankee Living, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Hopefully you're feeling better. Oh. If I remember correctly, you weren't feeling too good yesterday. Maybe my mind's slipping. I don't know. So. Yeah, a wood tick. They're about this big. Oh. So, no doubt it comes from, one of the grandkids running in and out of the house. So, leaving the door open. So, you're welcome. Hopefully you'll feel better. She shortchanged you. That's funny. No, I didn't have a roach. No. I know the difference between a cockroach and a wood tick. So. And it sat right there. It didn't move. I made short work of it. Yeah, you're right, Stella. What can she say? You know, they had an affair. So what? They had an affair. That was before he was president. Big deal. You're going to sue him because you had an affair? You're going to sue a guy because you had an affair with him and you knew he was married, because there's no way you could not know he was married because he's famous. And now you wait until he becomes president so you can come out with a story. Huh. Well, why didn't you come out with a story right after it happened? Because after it happened, he was still famous. He's still a billionaire. He just wasn't the president. So that tells me it's politically motivated. So, and evidently Milana's okay with it because, she's still there. You know. What? You're going to have to throw your head into one of them deals and get you some money. Did you have an affair with Donald Trump too, Junkyard? Huh? She says it's going to be a long summer. The youngest granddaughter just got up. Something happened 40 years ago, and you're traumatized now about it? I feel sorry for you, Junkyard. Is there anything we can do for you? Huh? What's that?
You and the kids and Jimmy. I'm fine with that. Landon, Dad, something.
Junkyard said he's going to have to do something. Trump abused him 40 years ago, so he wants some of the money. I said, we can do for you. Yeah. I mean, Junkyard, if you want to, go ahead. Put it right there and tell dear old Uncle Aaron everything about it. So, that's funny. Yeah, I just don't understand that stuff, It just boggles the mind. Why if it bothered you? Okay, I'm not defending anybody, but look at Bill Cosby. These people are coming out 25 years after he done raped them. If it bothered you, why are you waiting now? Why didn't you say something right then? Because you knew it right then. Why didn't you say something then? Because now we wouldn't have the problems we're having with now everybody's feeling offended because somebody touched them or whatever 30 years ago. And, oh, so you touched her 30 years ago. We're going to put you in jail for 30 years. Well, why didn't you catch me 30 years ago doing it? And then you could have put me in jail. I'd have been out by now. So it just boggles the mind why, they waited. Why? Because you're embarrassed? Well, you're not embarrassed now, so you must have got over being embarrassed. Why? Because you was afraid? Well, you're not afraid now, so you must have got over being afraid. I don't know. Why are you doing it now? Because his memory isn't as good as it was 40 years ago or 30 years ago or 20 years ago because he's losing all his faculties. He walks around now holding the guy's arm because he can't take 1-2 steps without, any coherent movement. So, I'm talking about Bill Cosby. So, yep. So, because it's just it's a soap opera all day long on the news. It is, Yankee. You turn it on and it's somebody abused somebody 30 years ago, or somebody had an affair with him, but it didn't bother me then. But now he's president, or now he's a senator, and it bothers me. You're right. Yeah. And for years now, these women. For you, okay, Cosby. These women, this has been for 20, 30 years that Cosby's been doing this. That'll, shake medicine in the drink, and then all of a sudden you're passed out. But they've been doing this, he's been doing this for 20, 30 years. But for the last 25, 30 years, Bill Cosby has been the father of America, the American dad. Now, if these women would have come out 25 years ago and said he did this, Bill Cosby wouldn't even be remembered now. It takes somebody with guts to stand up, and they got to do it at the time it happens. Look at that doctor from Michigan State University. For years, he, molested the, teenage, college student gymnast. Finally, somebody stood up to him, and but they waited for years. Jerry Sandusky, University of Pennsylvania. Look what he did. And for years, finally somebody stood up. And you're right, they're Junkyard the Catholic priest. They don't even care about it. What they did is they okay. So the father raped some kids. That's okay. We'll just put them in a different place, and we'll cover it up. The Vatican's got more money than anybody, so they got enough money to pay for all this. I don't understand it. If you see something, say something. That should go into affect everything. If you think somebody done you something bad, they knocked you out and took advantage of you, don't wait 20 years. Go to the police when you wake up. You're right. I won't even. The Vatican is something, They don't want us to put a wall around our country, but the Vatican, look it up if you don't believe me, the Vatican is considered a country. Okay? That building they have has like 13,000, or no, 1,300 rooms in it or something like that. 1,300 rooms. There's 800 people that live there in the Vatican City. But it's got a 30-foot wall all the way around the Vatican. And the Vatican's considered its own country. They can have a wall around their country, but we ain't allowed to have a wall around ours. Huh. Well, maybe Donald Trump should stand at the wall at the Vatican and say, Mr. Pope, tear down that wall. And they have their own zip code. You're right. They have their own armory. They have more weapons in the basement of the Vatican than most countries do. I remember, usually have liquor to get laid. You're right there, Kevin. So, the Vatican is evil. I don't like to get into religion and stuff, but I do believe that we ought to tax every church that makes over $500,000 a year. And the $500,000 is to cover the cost of, the maintaining the church, and the salary for the preacher, the father, a priest, or whoever, a rabbi, whatever. Anything over $500,000 ought to be taxed, because the Vatican is one of the richest countries in the world. They get millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars every day tax-free. So, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Steve, but you should, because he's making America great again. So. But You know, that's my philosophy on it. They had to tax them. You got these guys, I don't even know the names of them, but you got a guy wanting $54 million so he can buy himself a new jet because God said he needed a fourth jet. And him and Kenneth Copeland had a little interview with one another, and they were sitting down and said, yeah, there ain't nothing like being caught in one of them metal tubes with a bunch of evil people in there. That's why we need our own he didn't mean it, Stella. Good morning, Kevin. Nice to see you here. Anyways, him and Kenneth Copeland were sitting there doing an interview and said, we don't need, we don't want to be in there with all them nasty, evil people caught in that metal tube flying in the air because if something happens, we're all in there with evil. That's why we need our own jet to go do all this stuff because it's evil. I thought to myself, aren't you doing God's work? You should be in there with all the evil people. They're not doing God's work. Well, the only God they're doing it for is on the money that says, in God we trust. That's what they're doing it for. You and your fat fingers again. By the way, are you still here, Stella? Stella! Stella! That's in a movie. Good morning, Kevin. So. That's because he's a businessman there, Big Steve. But you talk to any other president, they're all businessmen. They all have businesses. And, they've all done that. You do what's best for business. And they've got that mentality, but they've all done that. And, you only hear what the news wants you to hear. He's had a couple businesses go bad or whatever, but you don't hear about the other businesses that he's got that he's employing hundreds and, thousands of employees. You don't hear about that because they won't report that. But he's got a lot of businesses where he, a lot of his, he's got a lot of employees and stuff. So I need to get Kevin in handcuffs. That's right. Street, yep. Hey, Stella, yep. A streetcar named Desire. Welcome back, Stella. He didn't mean it. His fat little fingers got in the way again. So, good morning, Written in Blood. How are you? I'm doing good. He is a smart businessman. He cut taxes, and then he, everybody got bonus, more pay in their paycheck. So. You can go online. I can't remember. They were talking about this yesterday. You can go online and you can type in, I think, promises that Donald Trump has kept. And they claim from the time he became in office, he's kept a promise every 36 hours. So I don't know. If that's true, that's a lot more than any other president's ever kept. So you got a crumb. Now you're starting to sound like Nancy Pelosi there, Junkyard. So, hi, Paranormal Mama. You're looking lovely as ever. So. Regardless, we can't do anything about, if you don't like him or if you do like him. He is our president, and I highly doubt there's any way they're going to be able to impeach him because everything they keep bringing up to him keeps going back in their face. So now we got this number 2 guy at the FBI is wanting immunity so he can testify about the number 1 guy in the Clinton, scandal. So you figure that out. You know,
Politics, are we doing?
huh?
Are we discussing politics?
No, we're talking about the FBI right now. She said, are we talking about politics? I'm trying to come up with subject matter, but nobody wants to talk about anything other than this.
I'm gonna go back on looking at stuff too.
Oh, yeah? Well, why don't you come here and tell everybody hi?
No, I'll have to get on there and use that button.
No, you better not.
I will.
I'll have to delete you.
Good. And I'll delete your live stream. I have the box.
Yeah, I know. Hey, could you give me a warm up,
No,
please?
you think it's funny?
No, I don't think it's funny. Everybody say hi to Mrs. Miller.
It's Kathy. Don't appreciate it.
Well, that's pretty cool there, written.
It was sort of like, don't touch the red button.
And don't touch the red button. That's what she said.
That's what you're gonna do. Don't touch that box.
Well, Junkyard, I don't believe just in one term for he's talking. It says Atlanta said something. I don't believe in just one term for congressman. 2 terms. That gives them 2 terms to get what they got to get done. And I don't believe if you do 2 terms, you should get a lifetime retirement either. Go back to your job and start working. Nobody else gets a lifetime retirement after 1 term, or after 2 years or 4 years or 6 years. I don't get a lifetime. Huh?
You just want me to do the making.
Thank you, honey.
Your face.
Yeah, they got term limits. It's called eternal. Good morning, Kathy. I love you. Remember that I'm your favorite brother-in-law.
What's his name?
Kevin. She said, what's your name? Kevin.
Yes, he is.
Yes, you are. If you don't know it or not, but you're her only brother-in-law. You are? So. Right. We want to see Iron Dog get Gibbs upside the back of the head from Mrs. Iron Dog. That's entertainment. Like Gibbs does to Tony. Slap on the back of the head.
Oh, I can do that, but I don't know if I'd be able to stop.
There you go. Go ahead. Reach around and do it. I'm here.
Sorry.
They want you to do it.
No, that's giving you satisfaction.
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
You're an idiot.
You're right. I don't think they should get health care. I don't think they should get retirement. It doesn't matter. Nobody else gets those kind of benefits. The only reason why they get them benefits is because they voted it in for themselves. And I think it's about time us people take it away from them. We need to get a lawyer to put up a bill that we can vote on, during the next election. When's the last time we all got to vote on anything? It's been a long time. They took the voting rights away from us a very long time ago. The only thing we get to vote on is who becomes president. And according to the Democrats, the Russians are the ones that tell us who we can vote for. And by the way, I don't know if you guys know it or not, but it did take me about 2 months to walk back home from Russia. You're right, Kevin. That's funny. He was taking a screenshot of it. Yeah, I was waiting. All right, there, written. I'll have to watch Jiggies. I don't know who Jiggy is. I have to check him out. Is that how you spell it? Jiggys? Okay. I remember one time two congressmen said to each other, "Man, we passed that bill so fast, it's like giving ourselves a raise, another raise." Hi, Michelle Koyak. You're looking lovely this morning. Nice to see you here. And nothing past you, Heimdall. That's right. Well, thank you, Ritten. I love you too, man. You're a good man. No, I didn't come through Wasilla, Alaska. I tried to, but they wouldn't let me. So I had to tiptoe through the tulips and go all the way around the backside. Hands and knees, climbing up the mountain range, come on. Then I had to turn around and climb down backwards because it was so steep. Yep. But I made it home. Me and it wasn't that hard because there was a trail from the other 64,999,999 other people that was walking. She's out in the garage having a cigarette right now, working up the courage. I don't know where to find Jiggy either. Let me see. The Jiggy channel. You're gonna have to be more specific there. Specific. I don't know. They're written because there's like 500 Jiggies. So, Jiggy Night Live. Okay. Huh? Go in there and watch TV until Nana gets back in here. Okay, the Jiggy JNL, Jiggy Night Live with friends, Jiggy Purple Beard. Okay, I'm assuming that's it. Oh. Looks like 802 vids. Hell, Kitten, you're looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you here. Oh. Kirby Johns, good morning. Nice to see you here. Haven't seen you in a long time. If you guys don't know one another, walk up and down the chat. And if you see somebody you like, check out their channel, show them some channel love if you want to. It's totally up to you. And if you do that, they might show you some channel love back. It must be true. It's on SNL. Yeah. You're right there, Junkyard. It has to be true if the news reports it. Or if it's on the internet. Well, that's good there, Written. I'm glad you do. Oh. I'm going to have to go in and probably unsubscribe to you again and resubscribe to you because I haven't gotten a notice from you in forever. So I have to check that out. I do want to do something while I'm on here. Remember yesterday we did with Big Steve's channel because the bell kept getting unrung? Well, let's see if the bell's unrung or if it's back up again. So let's see. Yep, the bell's still rung. Okay. Well, that's good. See if I got yours rung there written. Nope, it's not. Now, see if this happens again. Okay, we'll go back to written. I know you guys can't see this, but I'm okay, and it's wrong again. So okay, I didn't share that, but I just your bell is rung again there written, so I should be able to get some notifications from you. Not saying that I can, but I should be able to. She's out in the garage right now there, so. Oh, let's see. The Jiggy family, okay. We had good. Okay, Kevin, you have a good one, man. We'll see you later. That's right there, Junkyard. Got your bell rung? If I'm around, I'll be there. I can't promise it because I have no idea where I go, what I do when I get up here because I got other things to get done. But if I'm around and not doing something, I will be there. So, I'm going to be busy for the next couple of days. I got a hot dog event tomorrow, but my son and his kids are moving back in. So we're in the process of moving them back in. So, I don't know. It's going to be a little bit busy around here for a little bit. So, but that's why I was out there in the shed the other day, clearing out a spot, making a bunch of room because he's got a bunch of stuff to bring over. He can't afford storage, and I'm not paying storage. So I cleaned out my shed, moved a bunch of stuff, so there's enough room in there for, he's got a freezer that's got to come over, some furniture that is practically brand new, some TVs. The TVs are probably going to go upstairs in the bedrooms, and then his dining room set, I guess, it's a tall table with 8 tall chairs. So we're going to put that in the foyer and take my table and chairs out and put them in a shed. So you're smarter than the doctors. You can figure it out, but they couldn't. So. That's pretty funny there, Grizz. No. Yeah, to push them back in there, Grizz, get you one of them cannonball tampers. All right, there, Written. Tell her I said hi. And if I'm around and available, I will be at your live stream. I promise. So. Yep, like turpentine on a cat's ass. It'll pass a motorcycle. Okay, I'll tell him. Kevin Grizz says he can't switch accounts while he's uploading, so you won't be able to see him. Oh, how you doing there, Bigfoot Walking? Nice to have you here. Del Sasquatch Howls, I said hi. So, Linda's House and Chill. Good morning. Nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. That's right there, Gene. Put turpentine on it, you'll pass a truck, motorcycle, semi, sprint car, whatever. Go in and play. I'm watching. You go watch some TV, honey. Yeah. And he says, "Oh, and by good morning, Kevin." That's what he says. So yeah. I can't remember. Did I say it? Linda, you're looking lovely as ever? Well, if I didn't say it, I said it now. So. I said that to my wife the other day. I said, "Did you miss me, honey?" She said, "Yeah, with every bullet so far." So. Yeah. So. Must have been what happened to the jogger and the Bobby Bear song, yeah. That's funny, Grizz. So. Yes, it is, sir, Gene. Yep, it is improving. Grizz 270 is in chat, but he can't talk to you because he can't switch accounts. He's uploading the video right now. So. Okay, Linda's going to stream after a while, so before she takes her doggies to the vet. And if I get a chance, I'll pop in and say hi. I really can't promise anything right now for the next few days because we are kind of busy. Just right now, I ain't doing anything until I'm probably going to get off here around 9:30 because, you know, you got to start doing something. So. Hot Springs of Yellowstone, yeah. Yes, he is Bigfoot. Well, that's good there, Lindis. There you go. Send me the bill. Now, what you need to do is get one of them things they do at the doctors, the spreaders. Just buy a bunch of spreaders, and that way they don't have to worry about it. Just keep the spreaders hooked onto them. So, if you guys don't know what Yankee Living's talking about, all his chickens, they have great big eggs. And they went on strike, they're protesting. They wanted lubricant and shoehorns. And him being management and them being the workforce, he had to cave and, he had to give in to their demands. So. Oh. But the thing about it is, when you get a egg for Yankee, though, you only need one for 2 acres. So get double your money or double your purchase for half the money. Uh, so anybody got something they want to talk about? You still here, Big Steve, or did you pass out? Yeah. That's the thing to do is if you got other problems, get those fixed. You can always, make do with what you've got done. So, well, it's funny though, Junkyard, he starts biting them bubbles when he's in the tub. Mm, mm, mm. All right, Marie, you have a good one. That's right, Linda. First house I bought was $10,000. I walked inside, it was raining so hard you couldn't see. I walked inside, went upstairs, there was no leaks. And I come back down and I said, I'll take it. And I put about $85,000 into it. So, see you later there, Marie. You have a good one. You know what's the absolute most worthless thing in the world? I'll wait for somebody to say, no, I don't know. And I will tell you. You're prepping a hot tub for one of the chickens right now? No, no, Gene, not the ex-wife. The most absolute worthless thing in the world is a bubble bath for a porcupine. Yeah, well, that's good there, Linda. I'll be right back, everybody. I've been drinking too much coffee. I have to go to little boy's room again. So talk amongst yourself, but don't talk about me.
Hey, knock it off.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, but I said you gotta go and you gotta go. So I had to go to the little boy's room. Gotta get a new battery for my Whirlpool tub. Okay. Okay, everybody, he's gone. Let's talk. I'm doing good, Rebecca. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever.
Table.
No. So, anybody come up with something they want to talk about? You know me. That's good there, Rebecca.
I just found out yesterday.
Everybody knows me. I can talk about anything. I may not know what I'm talking about, but I can talk about it. So. I got a vast wealth of knowledge, well past my years. I'm coming up in the world. That's right, sir. That's right, sir. Yeah. You don't have to call me sir, Rebecca. Just call me dog, Iron Dog. So I used to work for a living. You know, don't call me sir. I work for a living. So.
Am I gonna what?
That was an old famous saying in the Army. Yes, sir. Don't you call me sir. I work for a living. So. That's okay. All right, there, Bigfoot. You have a good one. Take care. Don't be careful. Yeah, there you go. You guys don't know who Rebecca's QB is? She's from the Philippines. Check her channel out. You got any video yet there, Bigfoot walking tall? Nope, you don't. So.
Yeah.
you guys don't know one another, walk up inside here, you know, in the chat room, check them all out, show them some channel love if you want. If you don't, that's fine. If you do, that's even better. Also, I got to bring this link up. I don't want to forget about it. For any of you that haven't or would like to or can, here is a link. It's for Makina. I was actually there the other day when you were doing a live stream. I believe you were doing the live stream. Yeah. I thought I left you a comment. I know I left you a thumbs up. Let me see. It was 2 or 3 days ago. Hold on a second. Let me get back to it. Excuse me. I remember seeing the boyfriend left me after so many years, but I don't know if I commented or just left a thumbs up. But maybe that was a few weeks ago, I think. But maybe I'm thinking of Cordelier and Eris. I'll check out a couple of your videos there, Rebecca's. I just got a lot of content. I like the watermelon birthday cake. That's pretty cool. Or the watermelon birthday with a candle in it. So. But I will. I'll check that out. So. You know, a guy that wears a size 15 what shoe? That was Cordelier and Eris that I seen doing a live stream there, Rebecca's. But I do remember your boyfriend left you, or that, you know, that one. I did watch that one a long time ago. So, but I will check yours out. So, you too, Yankee. You be good too. As always, it's a pleasure having you here, man. So. No, I know that, Rebecca. As I said, I got you confused with Cordelier and Eris. So. There you go, banana mango smoothies. That looks pretty good. I love you too, Kevin. You have a good one, man. Be careful. I I don't know. I'm thinking I'm confusing you with Cordillera and Eris. So because I did see one of her live streams the other day, and maybe that's where I got the confusion from. But I'll check out a couple of your videos. So.
Yeah.
So, anybody got something they want to talk about? Yeah, I will. I'll check them out. And you might have been on a live stream that I seen. I don't know. I can't. It's hard to remember everything anymore. So, but I will check out your channel and give you a couple of views on some of your videos. And yeah, I'll leave a comment so you know I was there. You guys got a you guys got to check out Yankee Living too. He's got a good channel. Got lots of videos. So check him out. You know, I know some of you guys have seen it. Some of you haven't. I watched a live stream of his. I watched a couple of videos of his. I haven't been able to get in there and watch too many of them. I'd like to, but going to have to devote some more time to watching some more channels. So. So.
Get in there and eat that cereal now.
Yeah, we can talk about Grizz now. He's left.
Right now.
He actually didn't leave. He probably just passed out.
No.
So.
You don't need nobody watching you while you eat your cereal. Sorry. No.
Yeah, grandkids, will you watch me eat? No, I don't want to watch you eat. Reason why I don't want to watch you eat, because you can't hit your mouth half the time. So.
Yeah, both of you. Just eat. Yeah. Yeah.
Gretchen, eat. Quit crying. You're 4 years old. He'll come too, that's right. Shotgun Girl, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. I'm doing good. Let's check out your channel. You got 968 channel followers. We got Hale in Montana. She's got, let's see, 2, 4. You guys, Shotgun Girl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's got 8 videos. You can watch all 8 videos in under 25 minutes. So give her a look-see and check out her videos. Give her some view time. I'm sure she could use it. What happened? Harley fell.
Let go. All right, now.
So.
Pick it up, try it again.
Yeah, grandkids, ain't they great?
Let's try sitting in the chair. You understand that?
So.
6, 8.
You're a good mod. That's where you get your followers. That's good. Yeah, you just started, so we'll give you some, look see.
No.
So,
What? Shut. You're eating. I don't care. It doesn't have tape on it. Start eating. You don't need tape on it. You don't put tape on it.
you're welcome.
Sit there and eat.
What was she doing on her knees on the chair?
Oh, she flipped the chair backwards.
Huh.
I said, get up and try it again.
Yeah.
That's how you make them tough.
That's right. If it don't kill you, it'll make you tougher.
Jenner can live here, I believe him.
Where are we going?
I'm not taking you.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
No.
Start eating.
Grab my dog. What'd you do? Pass out and decide to wake back up there, Big Steve?
I'll take you to the bathroom.
Oh.
I'm not putting up with it. Start eating. Don't want me to come in.
It was given to me from a friend. You guys give me a second. I got a powder in my nose. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. But it was all stuffed up. Yeah. Uh-oh, got my hand in the cookie jar. Don't get caught with it in the cookie jar there, junkyard. Oh. You'd be surprised how many people don't even know what a cookie jar is anymore. So. You know those candy jars that have the lids on them that you get, used to go to the 5 and Dimes and you'd pull the lid off and get some candy, put the lid back on. Those glass, big oblong. I got 2 of them on my counter. One we put cookies in and the other one we put wrapped candy in it. Kathy Miller, you're looking lovely as ever. And I do not empty out our cookie jar. It's the grandkids. Yes, it is. And yes, I am. You told me that this morning. You said, hey, handsome, what you doing? Don't go there, Big Steve. That's a good way to get your hiney whipped. Oh. Good morning, Franco. How you doing, John? Nice to see you here. So. Oh. I know. She's got the internet box right there. So if I disappear, you guys know what happened. Clunk. Let me get the checkerboard. There you go. I know, Grizz. She just wanted me to hear what I wanted to hear. So she'll pull your cord. Yeah, Steve, take the right on the reading. It is 8:41 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here. Every once in a while I see her. She doesn't come in here too much anymore because Somebody said something that she didn't like, and she said she'll keep me in her thoughts and prayers, but she just didn't. She didn't like the way some people are treating me in my own room, and she couldn't stand to see that. So I didn't understand where it was coming from, but I appreciate her. I love Bama Grits. I think she's the nicest woman in the world, but I don't. I'd love to have her come back. I would. So hopefully she will come back. So that's right, Big Steve. You're gonna lose. Because I'm telling you right now, she not only has a hell of a right hook, she's got a hell of a left hook too. Yep. And she's got a hell of an uppercut. Yeah, she said somebody treats us bad, or me bad, and I didn't know who it was, and she didn't say, and so it's a
Kathy does.
Kathy does.
Ain't none of them, it's me.
She says, ain't none of them, it's me. Huh?
I'll take full credit.
She'll take full credit. Steve said, Grizz says, Steve, it's a handicap match. Kathy will tie one hand behind her back.
What?
Grizz says it's going to be a handicap match. Kathy's going to tie one hand behind her back to Steve.
That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say he's going to be fighting for hair. Stick his head in his ass.
Yeah. Oh, he'd kick your butt in checkers, though, he said. Good morning, Dewey. Nice to see that you finally woke up. Nice to have you here, Dewey. Oh. I don't think anybody treats me bad on here. I won't, I think a lot of it's jokes and stuff like that. You're welcome. He said, I heard that, Kathy. So she treats me bad, but I take it. So I took it for 35 years, and I'll keep on taking it for another 35, God willing. So, I don't know, if somebody was joking and she just didn't like it or whatever. But don't get me wrong, I'd love to have Bama Grits come back. So. I didn't see that. What challenge did you do last night there, Angry Amish? You didn't do the hot dog challenge, did you? That's right, Big Steve. You just can't compete with Kathy. She's just too damn good. That's right. I don't know if you guys seen the Hazy Days challenge the other day, but he did 12 hot dogs. So. When Kathy said take a ride on the reading, that's from the Monopoly game, right? Well, I don't know if you guys know this or not. Back during World War II, Britain had its own version of the Monopoly game. And the makers of the Monopoly game made the board thicker, okay? And just a select few people were ever told this. If the free parking or the get out of jail card or the get out of jail spot had a red dot on it, that was a secret board, and you were to cut the board apart, and there was messages in there and tools. They were in little hidden compartments. I just watched a video on or a documentary on this the other day, and it's pretty cool. They would cut it down the center, peel the cover off, and there would be maps, and the maps were made out of silk. So you could wad them up and put them in your pocket or fold them up or whatever, and it didn't make no noise. And you could use it for other things too. But they had a file. It had a cable saw in it. It had a bunch of stuff in there, and they would use these to escape. What did he use for lube? I don't know what he used for lube. No. After the war, they completely most of the games that were handed out were destroyed when they got, the POWs got them because they used them to get out. And any remaining games left over were destroyed after the war because they didn't want the secret to get out. And they just unclassified it a couple of years ago. So, I think I still got it saved on my DVR. If I don't, I think it's in the trash, and I still have one day to go get it back. But I think it's What History Forgot. I think that's the name of the show. And I thought it was really interesting. So, and they would send you a Monopoly game, and it would have all the towns in Germany there or whatever behind the front. And wherever they sent it to, okay, that town was on that board and would have a little black dot, like a period right after the name. And that would be the only town that would have the dot on it. So the prisoner would know where he was at when he opened up the map. So say he was at, I don't even know any German sounds or towns. Say he was at Fleckenberger or whatever, and he would see Fleckenberger on the Monopoly game, and it had a black dot on it. So he would look for Fleckenberger on the map, and now he would know where he was at, so he could know how to, to get out of there. So that's just a little history for you. I learned it the other day. I thought it was really interesting. So, You'll stand by. And by the way, just me, you're looking lovely as ever. Did you do that video yesterday? It is smart. And too bad they said something about it now, because they could still do it now, But then again, now I think if with the Geneva Convention and stuff like that, there's prisoners and where they would get internet and all the other stuff too. So, you can't keep them prisoner without internet. It's against the Geneva Convention. RV Lucky. Good morning. Nice to see you here. It's okay if you started laughing there, just me. That makes it even more interesting because you're normal. It's real. So. Yeah, it means who you are. So. No. Okay. No. Go to my About page and leave me a link to it, and then I'll check it out. Or put it in my About page, and I'll check it out. So. Well, you know, whenever you get a chance. So. Or if you can't do that, you know, you can email it to me, the irondog63@gmail.com. Just put on there, Iron Dog, do not delete, read. Because I get like 500 emails every day. So if it doesn't say do not delete, read, I generally just pass over it unless something catches my eye. Rub-a-dub-dub, you're playing in the tub? Okay. And just send it to my email. So. What?
He's rubbing up tub, he's playing in the tub, how bad he is.
Yeah. What you playing with in the tub there, Steve?
But he found his little ducky.
Oh. Mrs. Iron Dog says that she wonders if you found your little ducky. I understand that. Sitting in your marble jacuzzi, pulling up the... Yeah, that's what you said. You found your little ducky. I like bacon too. I love bacon. Now, if you had 10 pounds of bacon fried up and you stacked it on a plate and you put a slice of radish on it, would that be considered a salad? Why? I'm sitting in my make-believe marble jacuzzi. Like Pat, what's his name? Pat Boone says, rub-a-dub-dub in my tub. You harvested radishes yesterday? That's pretty cool. My radishes all died. That's right, Big Steve. She ain't sharing her jacuzzi with you. Oh. But if you guys get a chance, go watch Big Steve Entertainment. He did a 2-part Franken Beans video, and inspired by me. He said, I made one the other day, and he wanted to show me how he makes his. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I commented on it. I watched both of them, and I told him, I said hi to Smoke, which is his cat sitting there on the table or on the stand next to the window. But also on the other one, I said, you know, it looks good, and I would eat it. So, you know.
I should just X it off.
Huh?
That's it.
Oh. Yep. Smoking fish time.
Run the damn thing.
Oh. What did it do? Quit on you?
Just Xed off everything.
Oh.
Shut me right down.
Huh. I gotta get her computer looked at because for some reason she says it's hard for her to stay on the internet, and she's right next to the router box. So if any, I'm the one, once I get hooked on, I'm fine, but sometimes it takes me 20, 30 minutes to get my internet to start up. So.
You get your ass that cereal. Now. Right now, you're alive.
He's just playing hard to get it. No, it was during when I was
I don't care. Eat the rest of it. You don't have much.
coping with my hip and stuff, and I just planted them in a tray because we don't eat that many radishes anyways, and I didn't take care of them, so it was my fault. But, I still got plenty of time. I just went out there the other day with a garden weasel, and I cleaned out some spots on my raised beds, and I'm thinking about I got enough radish seeds and stuff right now. I can sprinkle them on there, and I can grow more radishes that way. So My asparagus, for some reason, I don't know. It all grew up, but I didn't get any asparagus out of it. So, I don't know. So that's one thing about radishes, man. Radishes you can grow. I can start in September and I'll have radishes by the end of October. So, and it's still growing season. So we're not per se having a garden this year because I had a dog kennel. My son had a dog kennel out there for years, for 2.5, 3 years, and there's a lot of acid in the soil. So I'm gonna wait another. I grew a garden there last year. Nothing wanted to grow, so we waited, and I think by next summer, with the weathers, the rain and stuff like that, that'll pretty much mellow the garden out. And I'll probably have to put some lime on it, maybe. I got to check the soil acidity, put some lime or whatever else got to go on it. So. Blueberries love acidic soil. Well, maybe I can grow some blueberries. So. But right now, I got a hot dog trailer sitting in my garden. So, a friend of mine, he brought over his hot dog trailer, and I used it. And he said, "Well, if you don't mind, I'll just park it here." I said, "Well, go ahead." So, he really didn't have a place to park it. And I just, put it in my garden. So, put it right next to the other trailer that's sitting in there. Well, that's good there, just me. You gonna make me some blueberry jam and send it to me? That's right. You start putting salt on them, you can't stop eating them. It is gratifying. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, RV Lucky. How far are you from Oklahoma too there? RV junkyard RV. So. Well, that's just as good. Oh. When did they go to pod there, Grizz? I'll have to check that out there, Grizz. I'm not a very big radish. We don't eat that many radishes. A couple years ago, I grew a couple hundred of them. That was about it. But I don't think we probably eat 30 or 40 radishes a year. So.
Papa.
What? She did what? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know it.
I'll have to check that out, Grizz.
Play and watch TV. Want it? Watch TV.
I thought about growing bean sprouts. I like bean sprouts. That's pretty easy. So. You was on Green Bay Wacky this morning? Is he still going? I didn't know he was on. FFP, good morning. Nice to see you here. You grow barley, in a fruit jar. Okay. Yeah. Let's see, but they are so tiny. If you guys want to, run over to Green Bay Wackies and tell them hi real quick and say that, this is a raid or whatever. So I'm going to say I'm there real quick. So.
Diane to say it. The original Superman and Lois Lane were not allowed to do
I'm not sticking around though. I just went in and told him I'm raiding him while we're on his. Fresh mustard greens, a little chopped wild onion, wilted, and then real hot bacon. You're right. And that's living, Junkyard. Yeah, Green Bay Wacky, yep. I'll put his link in here. If you guys want, you run in there and tell them hi. I'm all about channel love. So. Angry Amish just went in there. So John Franco just is in there. So Alana Petrovich is in there. So Tab Seven's in there. Y'all go in there and just say hi and come back on out if you want, or you can stay. That's fine. But
now we know who to blame.
I believe in showing channel love to everybody, so. Yeah, I know. I don't do the sub for sub stuff there either. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But if you want some channel followers, just go ahead and go in there. All you got to do is go in there and do that, and then come back out. That's fine. If somebody shows you some channel love, you don't have to show it back to them. I don't make it mandatory, If you show it to me, if I think, if I go someplace like that and I think your channel is worthwhile, I'll go. But if I don't think it's worthwhile, I won't. So. Yeah. Always a hell of a nice guy, isn't he there, Jasmine? I seen you there, Alana. I seen you. Pretty nice. I think, all us little channels gotta support one another because that's, what it's all about. Um, you don't see somebody with 550,000 channel followers come in and say hi to you, do you? Never. When's the last time you seen anybody with over 300,000 or over 200,000 channel followers come into a room and say, hey, I'm here just to support you? I've never seen anybody. Never. There you go, RV. So he is always a smart man. So, I'm doing good, Hell Kitten. And by the way, you're looking lovely as ever. Yeah. Even after 1,000 people, some of them don't show up. Um, but when you got somebody that's got 200 or 300,000 channel followers, you would think every once in a while they would show up to one of their, subscribers and say, "Hey, thanks for showing me some channel love." No, they don't. So, you're welcome, Hell Kitten. Yeah, they don't answer the comments anyways. Yeah, they got a team of people, or got a, husband and wife team, or, the kids answer the comments if that's, if they get an answer. So. Yep, that's you're right, Junkyard. It's just money, 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 money. And I bet that probably is a serious challenge there, Howie. So. Yeah, the almighty dollar. On a weekend getaway. There you go. That's good there, John. Check out the challenge he did this morning. That would be Mad Scientist. I have to check that out. I ain't never heard of the guy. Is that how many channel followers has he got, Howie? Has he got 9,000 or has he got 25,000? The Mad Scientist Hut. Okay. Um, it's not showing nothing for Mad Scientist Hut. It's showing for Mad Scientist Hat. There's 1.5 thousand. I can't find it. Um, okay. I'll have to look for it. So, has he got it in all one word? Is that what it is? Um, let's see. All one word, okay. Well, probably knocked out power for a second there, the lightning strike there. Yeah, that's why they do that. So, I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing a bunch of other Mad Scientist huts, but I'm not. I don't know. I have to look when I have time, I guess. I think I found it. There we go. Yep. All right. 1,574 panel followers. I just found it. So, well, that sounds pretty cool there, FFP. And finding the lightning art. There you go. Because I'm sure there's glass someplace. That's pretty cool. That's food FFP. Junkyard, I remember when I was a kid, we used to live on a sharp curve. And this is no lie. During the summer, on Friday and Saturday night, we would sit in lawn chairs up by the house. And the reason why we sat in lawn chairs up by the house is because every Friday and Saturday night, there would be 2, 3, 4 accidents. Because people would be drunk, because there was a bar down the street, and people would be drunk, and when they'd come around the curve, they would roll their car. I can't tell you how many times my dad went over to a car laying on its top and got the people out of the car. You know, can't tell you how many times that happened. I've seen a lot of stuff when I was a kid. I was little. I was 8, 9 years old there. I seen 2 cars. Not so much, they broadsided each other, driver door to driver door. And when they did that, one guy, it hit so hard when the guy, when it happened, that the guy's head snapped right off and rolled down the road. I don't know how it got snapped off or, you know, cut off somehow, but that's what happened. And I remember watching that happen when I was a kid. That was something I'll never forget. So, you know, real life is, yeah, you can't make that stuff up, you know. That was 45 years ago, somewhere around there, yeah. But 1,200, 1.2 million species of local, like you could be there for a few months there, FFP. So, yeah. So I'm going to get off here at 9:30. So that's my time. So it's another 9 minutes. So anybody got something they'd like to talk about for the next 8 minutes? So.
I take care of it.
Yeah, you take her out? Yeah. Got a little fly around here, a little bugger.
Don't leave the bathroom door open. Go. That's it. Leave the bathroom door open.
While you're here, FFP,
Now.
or anybody else that's in here, what can you use? I want to kill some bugs. I have, by the kitchen sink, I keep seeing these little ants. I mean, these ants are so small. They're about the size of a pencil head, you know, a lead. And, you know, we get them every summer for a few weeks and then they're gone. And, you know, I don't like spraying Raid on them. So when I go out to the kitchen, I see them, I kill them. But I like to spray something that's non-chemical, you know. Well, thank you, Dutchy Dutch. So do you have any ideas what I could use? Like Is it somebody said something about Dawn dishwashing liquid and vinegar or something like that? Dinah L. Thank you for showing up. You're looking lovely as ever. Well, you have a good day, and I appreciate you showing up. I really do. And much love back to you. Did you do something different with your hair, Dinah? You look ravishing. See, that's how you get the ladies to like your channel. So, peppermint oil and water spray. Okay. I've used ant traps. I've never had any luck with them. They're, and I've used that borax, and sugar, so they take it back. But these things are so small. I'm not kidding. They're no bigger than that. You can barely see them. They're just little bitty buggers, So. Shoot them? Yeah, I could shoot them. Well, that's what I thought, Dawn and vinegar, but I couldn't remember if that was for killing plants or killing, pests. So. Salt guns for flies. Yeah, there you go. Oh. So. Wow. Junkyard's wishing for rain and you're getting flooded. So. Yeah. Well. Okay, Howie. You have a good one, man. Thanks a lot. So. Yeah, North Central again. Now, I used to take a bleach spray and I'd spray around the sink edge and stuff, around at the wall or whatever. And I would, wash around the sink with bleach. And I thought, that would cure it. But, the next day I'd go out there and it'd be the same way. But it's only like for maybe a week or two. Then, you never see them again. And I don't understand what's going on with it. It is an exterior wall, so. Well, you be careful there, RV Lucky. Be damn careful. So. Because I don't know about you. I don't know if you know it or not, RV Lucky, but Oklahoma is Tornado Alley. So I guess I have to do some researching to find out. Because I don't want to, spray Raid or anything like that in the kitchen. So that's right. Your T-Mobile's going to quit. So. I'm ready. Just email it to irondog63@gmail.com. And just make sure you put on there, Irondog, please read, do not delete. Or just Irondog, do not delete. So. Okay. So I'm going to be, I'm just me, I'm going to be leaving here in 2 minutes. So if I'm not back here when you come back, I'm sorry. So. Yeah, you're right there, Junkyard. It's going to be twice as bad when it merges. Anytime they merge together, they never make anything good. Okay, John, you have a good day too, man. I appreciate you being here. I really do. The U.S. Cellular can take a tornado and still work. Yeah, that's probably true. That's because they care about customer service. So other companies don't care about customer service. So. God bless you too, Michelle. You have a good day. All right, everybody. It's 9:29. We'll get out of here. Type in. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe and God bless. And y'all know what I say about staying safe. Just give yourself an out. Be alert when you're driving. You know, it's the difference between going to the funeral home or going to the emergency room or going home. And I know y'all would rather prefer to go home. You're welcome, Michelle. And God bless each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. I enjoy your comments. I enjoy your laughter. I enjoy everything about our little chats here. It's fun to me. Hopefully it's fun to you. And I love seeing you all here. If you guys aren't busy tomorrow, we'll do this again. I won't be on probably till about 9 o'clock. Because I have to get everything ready for hot dog event tomorrow. But other than that, everything will be fine. See you guys tomorrow. You guys take it easy and God bless.